What's up, guys? What is going on? How y'all doing? What up, Scott? What's going on, buddy? How you doing? How you doing, guys? What is going on? So I just wanted to come on here and give a quick little, give a quick, basically preview or pregame of how I think this game um, against the Steelers is going to go today. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Scott, TJ, Goose, what's going on, fellas? Tom, what's going on? Tom, how you doing, buddy? So I just wanted to just give a quick rundown on how I thought this game was going to go, and just some key factors on the Patriots and the Steelers side. So we'll just jump right into this. So the big factor I think we're going to see out of the Patriots is right from the get go they're going to definitely try and run the ball, whether it's with Damian Harris or Sony Michel. Probably with Sony Michel. Probably, I would say 75% of the time, but I do think Damian Harris is going to get carries in this game, to simply keep Sony Michel fresh, because Michel has last year he did towards the end of the season have a little bit of a knee, his knees started to kind of give out on him a little bit, somewhere in that 8 to 10, I think in that around week 7 they started to kind of get to him a little bit. What's up, Final Yard? What's going on, man? So I think you're actually gonna get to see Damian Harris in this game, run the ball. I think that's gonna be a reoccurring theme this year, guys. Hey Ryan, what's going on, man? So I think that's gonna be a reoccurring theme this year. I've talked about it previously. And I do think the Pats are going to run a lot this year. So that's one thing to look for against the Pittsburgh defense, because I know that defensive line is improved. Yeah, I know they are, Ryan. I know. I know they are, bud. Let them talk, though, man. Let them talk. So that's sorry guys, readjusting that's that's one thing to look for. I do think they'll start off with what do you mean? What do you mean, Scott? We see it. What do you mean, buddy? I got my I don't know what you're saying, but I got my camera on. So that's the first thing to look for, is the Patriots are definitely going to run the ball. I think that's a given. And it's up to the Pats will run. The Patriots will run until the Steelers stop them. That's a fact. If they're having success running the ball, don't expect them to change that game plan. They'll give the ball to Sony Michel and Damian Harris all game if it's working. The Steelers secondary, though, is, I will say this, the Steelers secondary is suspect at best. So I think Brady's gonna live mostly in this game behind the linebackers. So I would say expect Brady to throw a lot of slants in this one. To who that is that's a good question, because he distributes the ball around better than any quarterback in the league. So probably, if I had to take a guess, a lot of the running backs are going to see a lot of dump offs as well, being that he really doesn't have a true tight end to throw to, since Ben Watson is suspended and Matt Lacoste is suspect at best. I still don't have a lot of faith in him. Uh, and I think this game you're going to see the Patriots also rotate tight ends depending on the situation, because I don't think we have a tight end that's well rounded enough to stay on the field to do both pass catching and blocking. So that's another thing I'm going to be looking for with them, to see how they use the tight ends that they do have. Because we do have tight ends that are good at blocking, and we have a tight end that is good at catching. Izzo is an exceptional blocker, and Lacoste has pretty good hands on him. So I would expect them to rotate in and out. The one thing I do think with Pittsburgh that we do have to worry about is the linebackers for Pittsburgh are very fast. That's where we might get into some trouble. Where the Patriots might get into some trouble is the one thing that we're gonna definitely have to look out for is the speed of those linebackers, because they're very skilled, very very skilled. Once again, it's going to be short yard. I think a lot of short yardage stuff with the running backs, a lot of dump offs, maybe some wheel routes. I think a majority of the catches this game are going to go to running backs. I see we got some Steeler fans in the house. That's nice. What's up, Nathan Spratt? What's up, Tom? Thanks for tuning in, guys. But yeah, so I would expect a lot of dump offs to the running backs this game, and they're going to utilize the running game as well. How well though? That's something I'm going to be looking for as well, because as you know, once again, the Patriots offensive line is going to be kind of patchwork, because we do have David Andrews out, and he's that's a big blow, because he was a huge part of this team. And a big part of calling the offensive plays at the line and calling out the blocking schemes. What's up, Rumboys Graphics? What's up, Brian? What's going on, man? But yeah, so I'll definitely be looking at the Patriots offensive line to see how well they communicate with each other without David Andrews on the field. And I think the left tackle position kind of worries me as well. The Patriots have kind of just been bringing linemen in left and right, so that's kind of worrisome that you have a 42-year-old quarterback, and one good hit from one of those Steelers linebackers could end his season. So that's always concerning. So the offensive line is definitely going to be a point of attention for me. I'm definitely going to be looking at that, how they communicate, how they protect Brady, how they run block. It's this is going to be the first month of the season for the Patriots is always very interesting. The Pats have always kind of used the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season as a part of a preseason. So I do think we're going to see a lot of guys rotating in and out to kind of until they figure out who fits best where. So this game will probably be very close at the half, very close, probably within 3 points at the half, and I do think the second half is where the Patriots will separate from the Steelers. I believe my sportscaster prediction in my Hate Week video there, or I believe I said 36 to. I think I said 36 to 16. I'm gonna rephrase that, and I think it will be. I think it'll be 30-17. I'm gonna say 30-17, 27-17. That's what I'm putting it at. But I do think the Patriots will come out on top. So once again, the focal points for this week, guys, real simple. I think they're gonna run a lot. I think they're gonna throw a lot to the running backs until they figure out the offensive line. And I think they're going to lean on their defense to hold the Steelers kind of at bay. So those are just a quick overview of what I what I think this game is going to be like. I don't think it's going to be very exciting because once again, the Patriots usually use the first 3 to 4 weeks of the regular season as part of the preseason. So I don't think we're going to see any real fireworks. I just think it's going to be kind of a grinded out kind of game, and the Pats will come out on top, 30 to 17. That's my final score for this upcoming game. So once again, guys, thanks a lot. Rum Boys Northeast checking out of here. Thanks to all of you for watching, and go Pats. Peace.